Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is May 20th, 2023. I am Lance Brock here on this Saturday morning GMWF. Hope everyone is having a great morning so far. Hope everyone has a great weekend, because next week we have a big, exciting weekend ahead of us. Starting with Friday, not only WWE Friday Night SmackDown, and also starts off with Impact Wrestling Under Siege, which will be available on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for the Ultimate Insiders, as the Impact Wrestling World Champion Steve Maclin is set to defend against PCO in the main event, which I believe is a no-holds-barred match. I am sure that will be a very good match. You have the unpredictable PCO in there with the very talented Steve Maclin. And for this one, I see Steve Maclin retaining the Impact World Championship in this one. Also, in Knockouts action, we have Trinity, who last Thursday night on Impact Wrestling made her in-ring debut in Impact. We also found out on Thursday night that her open challenge has been accepted by Giselle Shaw. I'm sure this one will be an entertaining match. Giselle Shaw has been improving as of late, but for this one, I see Trinity getting the win in her, I guess you could say, Impact Plus special in-ring debut. Give her some momentum starting off her Impact career. As I mentioned, also Friday Night SmackDown. And then the next day, we have WWE Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, where we will see the finals of the Raw World Heavyweight Championship Tournament, which is the phenomenal AJ Styles taking on Seth freaking Rollins, which hopefully will go on last, because that definitely has the potential of being the best match of the night with those two. I have already said before on both podcasts is that my pick for this match to become the new Raw World Champion is AJ Styles. Nothing against Seth Rollins, but gotta go with AJ on this one. And recently it was reported that Seth Rollins will be appearing in a new Captain America movie, I believe. And I'm not sure how big of a part he is going to have in this, but he might be taking a little bit of time off anyway, maybe while filming it and things like that with it. So maybe they will put the title on AJ Styles, and I'm not sure yet though if this means, since this is supposed to be a Raw exclusive championship, if that means that they will be moving AJ from SmackDown over to Raw, we will just have to wait and see what happens next week at Night of Champions. Also, one of the, I guess you can say maybe co-main events of this show for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defending against the Bloodline, the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, and the Enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, which this is a little different with Sami Zayn and Owens too, but maybe more so Zayn. It's different with them in Saudi Arabia. Now things are different, and Sami is actually allowed to make the trip there for the show. And part of me actually though wouldn't really be too surprised if we see this close the show, but I really think the world title match is going to, but I definitely wouldn't be surprised if we see this as maybe the semi-main event. And this one, I'm not quite sure what I think the result will be. If it'll be Roman and Solo defeating Zayn and Owens. Like I said, they usually don't appear on the Saudi Arabia shows, so maybe they would want them to get a win. But also, I don't see them having Roman Reigns lose a match, even if it is a tag. And since that is going to be his 1000th day as the Universal Champion, and next Friday night on SmackDown is when they will be having the celebration for that. So maybe if the Bloodline team does lose, I'm sure it will probably be Solo taking the pin, unfortunately, because they have been building Solo very well, making him look like this monster as the enforcer of the Bloodline. But if Zayn and Owens do defeat them, this could definitely add to the angle of problems with the Bloodline. Last night on SmackDown, Roman Reigns still getting mad at the Usos when they came out and attacked Owens and Zayn. They could not do anything right at all. They just couldn't make Roman happy. And then Sunday night, we have AEW Double or Nothing, the Four Pillars 4-way match for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman defending against three challengers, Sammy Guevara, Jungle Boy Jack Perry, and Darby Allin, which I'm sure that will be a great main event. And I would like to see either three of the challengers get a shot at being the AEW World Champion. But I'd have to say that I believe MJF will be retaining in this one. So that's today's Saturday episode of GMWF. And I will definitely talk more about Double or Nothing more next week. Hope everyone enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for listening right here on Spreaker or wherever you are listening. Don't forget, if the website or the app you are listening to on has a comment section, feel free to leave any comments, questions, suggestions of any kind. I hope, as always, to have more episodes of 360 Wrestling Fanatic for you real soon. We'll be back tomorrow right here for the Sunday morning episode of GMWF. But until tomorrow, have a great pro wrestling day.